This gang calls itself the Bashers, but they don't bash anybody. There's Mervyn and Barrie, Johnny Rogers, Johnny Newman, the girls, and about 15 more, and Benji, who came with his family when they left Hungary in the uprising. They're noisy, energetic, and destructive. But in October, a sense of purpose comes into their lives. At this time of year, they build a bonfire, and then try to defend it from gangs who want to burn it down. It's built like a wigwam, and they sleep in it at night. During the week, they're at school or working. Each evening, they meet at the bonfire, and surprisingly, on Sundays, they go out into the country to fish. On November the 5th, the whole neighborhood turns up, and the Bashers become part of a crowd.
See him go up though. Might do boom. See what black and red flames flaring up in the sky. This chap balls out, he goes, I knows where you live. He goes, I knows who you are.
Oh, it was me, Barrie, Stephen Orr, Benji, and Johnny round underneath the arch.
Johnny Rogers?
Yeah, Johnny Rogers, Ian Rogers. Well, a couple of drifters who drifted in now and again.
A couple of bumps.
You know. There was the girls. That's about a lot of them. I don't know, when I get bored in work, I think to myself, well, I'll go around collecting for the bonfire in the night, and I enjoys it, and the day goes a bit faster then if I keep thinking about that.
Usually, we all goes out until about 11 o'clock and comes round and, the first night we done it, we bought flasks of tea and biscuits and whatnot.
And he said he's going up his friend's house, and his friend said he's going up his house.
Yeah, see, that's our excuse to tell our mother, see, I'm going up his house and he's coming down ours. But, you know, so that's when we don't tell her. So we sleep round it, like, and about 2 o'clock in the morning, we went round, trying to get some fags out of the machine, like, and some big bonfires hanging around here, we just goes out and burns them. And, well, usually, see, how this started, it was every Sunday for 3 weeks, Sunday morning and late Saturday night, you got burnt down. So what we thought we'd do was sleep out here. And the first night, we had rifles and air pistols, and every little stranger we walked past, bullets flying everywhere. But sometimes we all go to sleep, but then it gets cold and then it gets hot, so how the fire is.
At least you got our own back. That's what you burnt. See, it's rivalism. See, one gets bigger than the other, see? So they comes up and burns ours. Well, ultimately we got to go down and burn theirs. But you know, and that's how it goes. And then they comes up and
Owen Street, just Owen Street in one time, we burnt them 5 times, just Owen Street. Of course, we only count that as once. Here, how about burning that bonfire tonight then?
I sleep out tonight, let's do it.
Yeah, sleep out tonight.
Shall we
Go around
sleep
about
out?
Hey, no, just we're sleeping out.
Me, Barrie, you?
I'll sleep out.
I might.
I might cut about
Popcorn if I'm a little.
3 o'clock. Don't shout it. Hey, Macy, you sleeping out?
No, it's all according to I get over the roof or not.
That means Mervyn, no? Mervyn, Barrie, Johnny, me, and
I'll
me.
sleep out. I'll
Bonfire.
sleep
You better.
So we can go around about 5 o'clock in the morning, burn it.
Burn it.
It's a big chore.
Because there'll be no coffee around about that time.
You know, once I get some sleep, I gotta start a new job, man.
There ain't no coppers that time in the morning.
Here comes old Pharaoh. Hey, Bar, are we going over and get these armchairs?
They can't hear you from over here.
We're going to the bonfire now. We've got the bonfire stuff, right? We're going to the bonfire.
Come on, it's about time you guys working.
What
What do you think of the bonfire,
I think they've done a very good job.
Kept them out of mischief, haven't it?
Yes. And I think it was rather a shame when they had it burnt down twice.
Yes.
I think myself that was complete jealousy.
How many times was it? 5. 5 times we got burned, yet we still had the biggest. And yet Owen Street claimed they had the biggest.
Yeah, and the copper come up, and he said he ran all the bonfires so far, and he said ours was the biggest.
Ours was the biggest.
It's good, that was.
And, well, it started off with just a small one, and then the gang got larger. Of course, as the gang get larger, so the bonfire get bigger, water collecting. And, of course, a lot of these houses went down, they were just cleared out, just ready for demolishing. Of course, we helped demolish it by taking up all the planks we had. It was lucky that was, we had all the stuff. Settees, the lot.
Yeah, when he got burnt a week before, bonfire night, we used our house as halfway house. Our muck was it.
Of course, when it got burned...
doors and everything for our house.
Of course, when it got burnt, see, we thought we didn't stand a chance of getting a big one then. We built it up and we worked even harder then. Of course, Christine Hughes and Jacqueline Stokes, a lot of girls out dragging it. We had a few prams, trolleys, of course it all helped. A few bikes, and they all dragged it in on them. His boyfriend.
You were best to see old Ponce.
Don't seem a lot there now after all how they've worked to it.
No, well, they had all those stairs. I mean, I thought that was lovely, those stairs then. They had a piano, give them. They was over there playing, weren't they?
Yeah.
On the piano.
And they bashing up, didn't they?
Yeah. Of course, and they hid a lot of those tires and all away, didn't they? Over there somewhere.
You get them?
I don't know.
I bet somebody give them to them.
I don't know where they got it from. I think Christine said they used to go around somewhere around by the globe there. Getting stuff, I don't know.
Oh, well, they're all broken now, they couldn't be mended. So we got to them, get out of the way to school, like, they're only a nuisance. And when the copper come back and told us to take them back, and we said we hadn't give us. And we started calling us lawyers and all that, didn't we?
Yeah.
We said we don't believe us, go around and ask them. So he goes, all right, I'll go around and ask them. So we went round, he goes, you owe us an apology, didn't I? And he gave us one.
Of course, a lot of people don't like us having that bonfire over there, right?
Yeah, but it all comes around when the bonfire's being burned. They all come out then. Like some people we know comes around and buy his doors off us, don't they?
Yeah.
That's just struck our guts out, and then they come up and buy the wood. Buy the old tires.
Yeah, we was burnt down one time. We was down old shop down on Church Road, and we had nothing at all after the bonfire. We was bringing door after door back, like we just come up with the first lot, went back again, come back, no doors. And there was somebody knocking them all the time, and as we was bringing them back, he was taking them. And we thought we brought about 20, we come back, we only had 2.
Yeah, it was from all these houses it's down, you see, more or less, isn't it?
People don't know what they got till they start turning out, do they? Yeah, it's a good
But
go.
those great asphalt tractors there, isn't it? Where'd they get them from?
No. Unless they've had them made and just brought them out. That ain't no good, eh?
But it don't
Can't be
make it
that good.
I think they had a lot give them.
Of course, if we burnt ours and got definite proof who done it, we'd all go round and burn theirs.
I think it was only twice, wasn't it?
Twice.
Yeah,
that's all
the
I've
only
seen.
time I saw.
I
One was
seen
at
the kid do
midnight,
it the
fire
last time.
engine
He
and
came
all.
on a bike, about 5 to 12, and he stayed right at the top. And I was going like this at him. So I'll give the bonfire, I said to him. It's right up by recess, watching to see if it'd catch, like. After he lit it, he stood back to see if it'd go.
Well, then after that, they started sleeping in there, didn't they? After that. So they make sure that it wasn't burnt out again. They're not a lot of trouble then, are they?
No.
They all seem to come over here then and sort of make a fire over there and all sit around
They could do what
it.
they like out of people's way over here.
As long as they don't interfere with, I mean, there's nothing there to interfere with anyone there, is there?
Yeah, I reckon they will build a big club around here, but he says all this land belongs to the school, the education committee, like, and they're supposed to be building, wings to the school over here and that.
They're even chucking that block out, ain't they? Never paid his rent for 20 years. Yeah, it was in the paper. He didn't pay his rent for 20 years. They're chucking it out now.
Yeah, landlord come around there and he said I'm fed up of getting your rent, like, so.
That was when he was young, when he was
Yeah, maybe had it.
And he'd never seen him since. He'd been living in for 20 years and he hadn't paid a penny towards his rent. I mean, some got it, some he got the lot.
You got Barton Hill coming up. They're building flats every 5 minutes up there.
Not only that, there ain't no pubs around this area. You don't have a club, because get after these kids, goes in the pubs, and nobody cares. A beer after you had about 2 pints of beer, and then he won't got beating everybody up. And the sports are for the people. Well, they got plenty of ground around here. They mean they could build a clubhouse. They could have a cricket courts here and tennis courts, and instead of buying it for the school. I mean, the school have been going on for years now without extra pieces built onto it. It's not like that now.
Just built a ground here, been here for years, haven't it? They ain't done nothing to it. Just when they knocked the houses down, he just put a bulldozer over it, and that was it. Now they decided to put a weed killer over it, and that done a lot of good.
Yeah, they did a weed killer, didn't it? Made the stuff go better, didn't it? The weed killers.
A bit good. Don't do something with it round here though, because there's rats down the other end.
Rats at the other end. Where he lives.
Sometimes when you goes in all house, you find something good, what you find, keep it,
Fishing rods and all that.
Yeah.
Found 2 fishing rods in one house, didn't they?
A spirit level we found one, brand new in the box. Bashed all the doors down here, brick them all back up again, we still get in. Nothing can stop us.
Everybody knows each other. Yeah, their districts is well, you can't go no anybody looking at you, but round here, you're just down from home, like, nobody says, oh, look at ye, oh, don't flash at me. Because they're all the same, they can't criticise each other. They're all of the same sort of breed.
We ain't pedigree.
No, we ain't pedigree.
Then you got to look for a job now you're leaving school. Went for a job today down Jones's. It was office job, see? And I went in, given the card, and there was a lot of people before me, and they go, right, I want you to fill in the form.
3 hours you was down there?
I was 3 hours waiting. I had a blunt pencil. The paper was poor quality, not right on a rigid table. Anyway, I waited, and it was hot too. And I went in, and the lady said, oh, your writing's very poor. And I told her, like, I couldn't hardly write on the paper. She goes, oh, well, there's no vacancies, goodbye. And I just slammed the door. I was waiting there 3 hours, and I come back to school then. I had to find another.
Trouble, far
David brings a bag of tea up, see, and a bag of tea up, and you know, and I brings this kettle up, old kettle we had done up, and Barry goes out and gets a wart, fills the kettle up, and we puts on makes of her and puts on her, and we got all our milk and sugar. I've got a spoon and gets our old cup, you know.
Hey, put our milk down!
And after it's boiled, when the kettle boils, takes it off, pours the tea in, and he stirs it around, and he pours all the milk in, and all the sugar on top of that, and then we just pour ourselves out a cup of tea. And we sit down in there, and I've got candles burning in there, and we see all the little squaws sliding in behind the back of the seats. I'm scared of squaws.
He said, come round one day, and he said, something about a Union Jack. If we burns, we get 6 months. Yeah, 6 months if we burns. Who said that? Barrie, wasn't it?
That's Rogers. That's what
Mervyn, go.
I said bring my rail over.
We can go.
Where's one going fishing?
Oh!
Only me and Sean.
I'm going as well.
Yeah!
We go with you.
Yeah, we're going out Bath.
No, only along the river we've got a quarrel.
What? Quarrel what for?
I don't know.
Whose chaps we quarrelling with?
When you going along the river?
That include belting them as well?
Oh, yeah, I know where it is. I know where that is.
Shut up.
Take
I better get
oh,
nothing that you make so
perfectly.
Don't touch it!
Oh, I can.
Ah, he's stuck.
No!
Triangle.
I just had to cry.
Hang on, I'll go over.
Yogi Pop.
Drop him a triangle. I'm having a whale of a turn. Triangle.
Oh, wait, don't have to. No,
That backpack. Hello, John. That's my backpack.
No, I want to live out in the country though. No, not too many houses. And no, sort of be on your own. So let's be on your own. And have about 3 kids. 2 girls if possible. And get, you know, sort of have your own land and, you know, do what you like now, see? Get orchards and all that, and have a few chickens at the sideline, eggs and all that.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
want to get out of the industry.
Yeah.
But these factories, there's nothing in it.
Get out in the country.
Yeah. Do what
And
Mother says.
then on Sundays you can go for country walks and all that over the
Fishing,
fields.
shooting.
But round here you only got to walk 2 yards and you come into a factory. Man's places, dirty houses and all that, you know. Down in the country it's nice and quiet. See, and you got all these smallpox and all that. Things ain't what they used to be.
Go, hey. Let's sink their boat. Oh. Johnny, find an easier shot. Doing this misery, and I wonder. I wonder.
The first I used to work, there used to be too many finger bosses.
My nose is better than mine.
Up here.
So I see the kid we got in our place, Cockle, then. He's want to see his bloody nose.
I can't go like that.
Let him go with beak on it.
Other side, Frank. Gonna get all tangled up.
Go off, Ray. Oh, just missed it.
But, you know, if there's ever trouble anywhere near you, always comes round to our school, got one of the best names in Bristol. When old Pop used to be there, used to be our old headmaster. Used to have the old motto, Communi Bonum. There's something on the school
Play the
badge.
game. Play the game, it was.
Play the game,
I used to drum it into our heads. He did everything. He's doing something wrong. He'd say,
play the game.
play the game. All that. It's nice.
But he was one big sport out. There was no we used to like the boys who wore uniform, but there's no making boys like them. You didn't say nothing if you wore jeans or
what you would like.
Yeah.
Yeah, creep. Bonfires.
All rich people has that, don't they?
Oh, he must be rich for that.
William Butler, born 28th of February 1819, died at Clifton Grove, Clifton, 6th of October 1900.
A tomb, eh?
Well, what do they want a tomb for? What can't bury in a grave? What's that teapot on the top for? Yeah, well, they do look. They've got a spout hanging out one end, you know. Got a thing that hangs out the other end.
They had their teapot for nothing, anyway. You got to pay for it now. Now, Poppy knows every boy, even if he didn't like him, and he'd come back, he'd always give him a little welcome.
Yeah. He'd tell them to get on and all when they left school, and he'd give you a little speech, like, and all that. When you have a